Hey guys, it's Esteban with Incognitistic again. Hope you're doing well. I just wanted to talk about the need for people who are neurodivergent to oftentimes interrupt during a conversation. And this is something that comes natural to us because we want to get more details. Um, when we get excited about a topic that somebody is talking about, and want to get more details on a specific in that topic, it happens that we will interrupt and ask about that topic. And we won't be doing it maliciously. We just do it because we want to get more information. The way that at least my brain works as an autistic person with ADHD, I want to get fine details, kind of like the trees amongst the forest, of information so I can paint that picture. And for most people who are neurotypical, when a person is describing something or talking about a certain event or something that happened to them, it's very easy for most neurotypical people to just follow and kind of paint the picture in their head and fill in the gaps. Whereas for somebody like me and other people who are neurodivergent, it becomes difficult to fill in those gaps because we need specific details. So when I'm interested in something that somebody is talking about, and let's say they bring up a variable like a person that they came upon while discussing the story, I will ask questions about that person immediately because I want to make sure that I have all the details so that I can understand the whole of the story. And for a person like me, that's completely fine. Um, I understand that. And interestingly enough, that's another correlation to where police work was so great for me as an autistic person with ADHD, because all those little details are necessary in the investigation of a crime. You need to interrupt and ask detailed questions about specific things that came up during the interview, during the interrogation, during the crime scene walkthrough. Everything is details. It's more of a bunch of trees rather than a forest, if that makes any sense. But on the other side of the coin, that behavior is extremely annoying to people who are neurotypical, and it becomes a source of frustration for somebody who is trying to tell a story. And that has been a lot, quite often, has been a source of um, frustration for me because it does tend to start negative feelings between people who are neurotypical and people who are autistic or have ADHD. And mind you, it's not an appropriate social skill to interrupt while somebody is talking about somebody or something or an event. Even if they pause, for most neurotypical people, they know that that pause doesn't mean that you can ask questions about everything that was mentioned. That pause is oftentimes, or most of the times, just trying to get some air and continue with their thoughts, kind of organize things. So, again, we as neurotypicals are stuck between a rock and a hard place because we're trying to get more information and it's not something that is socially accepted in the neurotypical world. What do you think? I know that it probably happens to a lot of us. Curious what kind of stories you have. Thanks for watching. Take care.